Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to Subnautica on Xbox One, and welcome to my humble abode. This is the tiny little base that I built out in a previous... Oh my gosh, there's a fish swimming through the middle of my base. No, one would think shouldn't be possible, but apparently he can go places that I can't. This is the tiny little base that I built out in a previous video. I did a little bit of additional work on it, just some really minor changes. I added a couple of windows so I had some scenery, so... From here, I'm looking out. I think this is sort of opposite the... Well, no, actually, I can see where my escape pod is over there. But this is kind of... over on this side over here is where that big tunnel was that I got the metal from. And then on this side over here, I also built a window that overlooks the kelp forest out that's on the other side of my little base. So what I thought we'd do today is expand a little bit on the base and build out some more stuff in here so we have a little bit more living area to work with. I wouldn't mind having a larger aquarium. This little one here that I put into place, I can't put any eggs or anything in, so it would be neat to have something that's maybe a little bit bigger, and most importantly, get some power set up. So when I was playing last time, I was hunting around for some solar panels, and I couldn't find those, but I did ultimately find the bioreactor. And that'll give me something that I can set up that will help power my base so that, I can actually run things like my fabricator and whatnot here. So far, I've been having to swim all the way back over to my escape pod, and that's not terribly efficient. I do have a fair amount of resources that I've stocked up here. I have a pile of titanium in there. In here, it's just a few random metals. But I have a good stock of titanium and some glass. And I think that'll give a good basis to work on expanding on our base. Now, I do need to get some lubricant. And in order to get the lubricant, I have to swim out into the Creepvine over here and see if we can find some of those little glowing Creepvine seed pods or whatever they are. Oh, what have we got down here? With my luck, this will be a solar panel now. Seamoth console upgrade fragment. I actually don't know if I have enough of these yet. I still don't know if I have enough. It didn't give me any kind of a pop-up, so I don't know whether I have enough already or if that capped me off. But regardless, I think I might have already gotten the 3 components that I needed for that. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for the Reapers here. But we need to swim out into the Creepvine and see if we can find some of those glowing seed pod things. Nope, there's some over there. Now these are what we need to take to make the lubricant, which I'll need to make my power source. And I think I'll put that down first so that we get some base power in case I need to use my fabricator for any reason to make food or water or something of that nature. I don't know how many of these seed clusters I'm going to need. Apparently, well, hopefully not too many because I only got 2 of them. And then once we have some power set up at our base, then we'll have an opportunity to expand a little bit and make the base a little bit larger. Now, I did find some lithium when I was swimming around last time over by the Aurora, so I can actually add some reinforcement panels in here as well. I don't know how quickly the structural integrity of the base will go down as we start to add things onto it. But just in case that it does drop down a little bit too quickly, then we'll have that option of adding in some reinforcement. And it just occurred to me that I don't have the power here to make the lubricant that I'm going to need to use. Alright, so we're going to have to swim back over to the escape pod and then back again with some fabricated lubricant. Okay, problem solved. We have our lubricant now. And it did turn out that actually I needed 3 of those little Creepvine clusters in order to make the lubricant, but when I swam back over to the escape pod, there was a little Creepvine forest that was really close by there, so it was really not an issue. I hope these guys swimming that close to my base don't present an issue as I grow a little bit bigger. So let's go outside first, and I'm going to add a second foundation next to this first one, just so I have a little bit of extra room to build on, and it does seem to add some structural integrity by having a foundation in place. So we'll go like this, and we'll just try to set it right in next to it there, and it would help if I hit the right button. I think that guy just dropped some gas like right next to me. Yep, he did too. Oh, gross. I really hope they don't do that and like have it flood into my base. That would really stink. No pun intended. Okay, so we have our extra little platform here. Now let's see if I can build out this this bioreactor. I'm not even sure how to fuel it actually. I probably should have looked that up ahead of time. Oh, this is a little bigger than I thought. Oh no, it's small. I wonder if this is something I can put inside. I know that on the PC you can actually put things like these inside your base, but I'm not sure whether you can on the Xbox One. So let's just maybe take a quick check here first. See whether we can build this inside. And it does not appear that we can. Alright, so it's got to be outside. As I was saying, I think on the PC they actually can put those inside, and it's got a different look to it. And hopefully that that change will come along with the Xbox One as well. But in the meantime, we can just stick it right out here. It seems like it's like sinking into the ground here. It's like through the platform. Let's hope this doesn't present any challenges. Alright, success! Just like that, we got ourselves a little bioreactor thingamajigger. It's almost like some sort of a bug. Nighttime approaches. Bioreactor charge, nothing. Alright, so it takes, looks like 3 Creepvine samples and a fungal sample. Have to figure out where to get the fungal sample. Nighttime approaches. Okay, so we're gonna need to go out and get some creepvine, but I don't want to do that at night with the fancy little Reaper guys out there because I can't see them coming. I don't really want to get munched on. So let's build some more of the base here first, and then we'll get to powering up our base after we kind of get things built. So I want to put a second multi-purpose room in here, and we're just going to put it right next to this first one, and it should have a little connecting tunnel thing that it will build. There we go, like so. Try not to swim inside it as I build it. Hull integrity is now 6.5, so that's pretty good. We're not in any real danger of collapse at this point so far. So we've got our double wide room now. I wonder if I should make this second one over here double tall. I think I'm going to. Let's make this one a little bit higher. We'll put another multi-purpose room right on top. Nope. I need more titanium. Fortunately, I stocked up on a bunch of it. Oh, and I put the tunnel, like, right behind my fish tank. I guess I'm gonna have to move my fish tank. Huh. That's not super convenient. Alright, let's take care of this here. We'll get the fish out of here. And then I'm going to deconstruct my fish tank. Which gets me all my resources back, and then we'll reconstruct it over here. Where's my... There we go, my aquarium. So I'll put my aquarium over here instead by the door. Hopefully it doesn't block anything in. Okay, we'll stick her right there. And I'll plop my fish back in. It's nice that when you reclaim these things, you get 100% of the materials back, so it does let you move stuff around that way without losing it. As long as you have enough inventory slots to pick up the stuff that's in it, I guess. I don't know what happens if you don't have enough, but... okay, so we have our second little room over here now, which is cool. And then in this side over here, I think I'm going to actually relocate this desk and stuff, too. It's kind of in the way here. Alright, let's get rid of the desk. And we'll get rid of the chair. I'll rebuild those in the other room when I kind of get around to it, but this will let me at least walk up to the window. Sorry, I'm... my throat's not 100% today, so I'm sorry my voice is a little bit off. Okay, so we have our big fat-butted fish swimming out there. Let's get some more titanium. This is pretty much going to clear out my supply. Oh, neat. I didn't realize I could do that. Hold on. So I can see the different upgrades that I have. So my mobile vehicle bay blueprint, got 2 out of 3. I've got 3 out of 3 for the base upgrade console blueprint. Tricky part is I have no idea what that's really for. Radiation suit, Sill suit, Cyclops hull, Sea moth. I don't have power cells, so I can't make the sea moth. I'll have to figure out how to do those. Very cool. Alright. Let's go add a second room on top of this other one out here. Make this second section over here double high. Oop, that was weird. Can't see. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now that we have this one stacked on top, I'm going to need a ladder inside to get up there as well. And base is now 5.3, so I probably will have to put down a reinforcement because I'd like to put some windows in the top half of that one. I think that's where I'm going to make my little office area in there. I'll put my desk and stuff. So I'm going to put the ladder... let's put it over here. If I can figure out how to place it. Hello, ladder. I thought these little side things were like panels you could climb up to, but I guess maybe you can only get the ladder in the middle? Could have sworn these would... Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't want it on that one, though. I want it on this one. See if I can get it to snap to it. There we go. Alright, just like that, we've got our ladder to go up. And I don't know if I have enough for windows, but let's find out. See what this does to my integrity, too. It's only -1, so I think I should be okay. Let's get a window in here. Just like that. So my integrity is now down to 4.3. Now, where's that desk I had? You know what, maybe I should probably do the chair first. It's a little easier to place the desk that way. I'm going to put my chair right in front. But I do want to need enough space that I can get back there and look out the window if I want to. So we'll have my chair here. And then my desk right here. So it will let me place it. It's a shame they don't have like an animation to sit down at the desk. As far as I know, you can't. Actually, I should try that before I... Yeah, no, there's no option to sit down. Weird. Okay, desk. And I'll put some more storage and stuff in here too, I think. I probably should have put my aquarium up here also. Keep that first area for actual supplies that I'm going to need. Although, I suppose the aquarium satisfies food and water supplies. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna need some water. Alright, so let's get out of here. Or maybe I should put one more window up first. Let's put a window on this side too. Oh. Wait, what did I just do? There we go. I didn't want a hatch over there. I want a window. Hull integrity now 3.3. It is cutting it a little bit close. It's a pretty good view out here. I like this. Alright, down we go. I gotta go find some water quickly, and then we'll, I think what we'll do is we'll go get some Creepvine samples that we're gonna need. I do have a little bit of space in my inventory, so let's put some titanium back in this storage container to make sure I have enough room, and then we'll get some Creepvine samples that we're going to need, and I'll see if I can find some of those... Oh, there's a sand shark down there. I ran into those over by the Aurora. I didn't even realize what that thing was. I think when I first built my base here, I saw them digging in the sand and wondered what it was, and ran into them by the Aurora. So, I'll be right back here. I'm going to go quickly snag something that I can make some water with. Okay, so my immediate food and water crisis has been averted. I've got my supplies I needed for that. However, it turns out I'm going to need to find a fungal forest in order to get the fungal sample I need to power my bioreactor. The creepvine's no issue since I'm right next to a forest of those. However, I don't have the fungal matter that I need. And I guess there's these big fungal forests that you can go in and get samples from that'll give me what I need to power it. So I believe I saw one of those fungal forests out behind the Aurora when I was doing some scouting around trying to find the pieces for the blueprint for the solar panels. So I'm going to swim out this way and just see if we can quickly find a fungal forest that's not too far away. I'm in the shallows where my ship is, so I don't know how far I'm going to have to travel to find this thing. These samples for the Creepvine are super easy to get, but see what we can find fungal forest wise. And I think, as I said, it was kind of straight out behind the Aurora, so we'll just keep going out this way and see what we can get. With any luck, we might even see some more components on the ground that we can scan that'll give us some more blueprints for things. Oh wow, that's a deep hole right there. What's that at the bottom? Oh, this is a thermal vent. Oh, very cool.
Warning, 30 seconds of
Alright, so if I get to the point where I actually get like a thermal generator, you can use these thermal vents to power things. That's kind of cool. Alright. I'm getting down deep again. Almost 100 meters down. Oh, what's that in the distance? Oh, what is that? Is this my fungal forest thing?
Warning,
what is that?
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh man, I dove down way deep. I think I'm gonna drown. Yeah, I gotta go 140 meters. Oh, this is not good.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm so toast. 100 meters down and I only have a couple seconds left. Ah, that was awful. Alright, we're all the way back at our base as a result of swimming down something like 200 meters without having enough oxygen. I drowned because I'm super brilliant. Oh, jeez. Everything's still spawning in around me. So I'm going to have to try and maybe I'll swim around here and see if I can find a fungal forest because I got down really deep over there and I don't know whether I was just approaching one or not, but there was some kind of big glowy thing. I didn't get close enough to scan it. I think I just got to notice that night is approaching too, so I don't know that I'm going to get a chance to really find something around here. No, this is getting too dark. I could swim right up on top of one now and not even notice it. Alright, I'm going to head back to my base till daybreak, and then we'll come back out and explore again. And in the meantime, while we're here, I think I'm going to put up some reinforcements. So, I have some lithium. Let's see what I need here to... what I can do for reinforcements. Lithium and 2 titanium, so I can grab some titanium out of here. And I think we'll do 2 reinforcement panels in here. Since I have the lithium for it. Come on now. So we'll put 1 panel here behind the fish tank. I think. There we go. Is it there or not? I can't even tell. Oh, it says it's not constructed. What's going on? There we go. Structural integrity now 10.3, so that's good. And then I'll put 1 more over here just for good measure. Structural integrity 24.3. Oh, that's amazing. I can turn the whole thing into glass now. Well, aside from the panels that I have on there. Okay, so let's get swimming around in daybreak and see what we can find. Okay, what else haven't I put up here that I'm going to need? I think I'm going to put in the communications relay. Again, it doesn't have any power yet. However, once I do have power, that'll be handy. It's look like I don't think I can put it on any walls with anything else. So we're going to stick it over... you know what? I'm going to stick it in my office. Put it right over here by my desk. Perfect. Again, it has no power, so it doesn't do anything yet. We're getting a fair-sized base with no energy. Okay, so I had to swim back to my escape pod and make some more food. It seems to be just a constant need to shove fish in my face. But now we're back on track. We got some daylight again. We're going to head out and see if we can find some mushroom that we can use to power our bioreactor back there. I really hope I don't end up with a power supply that requires me to keep hunting out for mushrooms at extreme depths, because I don't have a ton of oxygen to swim down here with, and if I'm going to have to practically die every time I go on a hunt for mushrooms to power my base, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't know how long they last. With any luck, the bioreactor lasts for quite some time, but I don't know that I should hold my breath on that. I'm sure somewhere I saw some mushroom forest, though. I'm almost positive that I was on the edge of one when I found the first bioreactor piece. So far, just a lot of creepvine and rock. I don't even know what depth it's normally at. It's just limestone down here. Oh, there's a case. Bioreactor fragment, that's funny. What would be really funny is if I came along solar panels now after all that hunting I did. What is that? Is that just salvage? Cyclops Hulk fragment. Oh, okay. Don't need that. We have our hull already set up. Or at least the blueprints for it. This is almost like some sort of plains. Like this red stuff's like grass or something. Alright, we found some kind of membrane tree. So this was that glowing thing that I saw. No idea what this is about. But we've got it scanned anyway. Now, there's a whole bunch of membrane trees down there. I don't think I can get down low enough to actually do much more down there. The water depth is so deep that I'm going to hit that pressure point where I'm consuming more oxygen. And I left my rebreather back at the...
Warning,
yeah, I know. I left the rebreather back at my escape pod, so I don't have anything to help mitigate the amount of oxygen I'm using up when I'm underwater just now. So for now, I'm going to have to keep hunting around. I really wish I could figure out where I saw those mushroom forests, because I'm sure I saw them.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I think I'm going to try scouting back again towards the Aurora. I've gotten, I think, a little bit farther afield than maybe I would have swam the other day. The Aurora is starting to look pretty far away over there, and so is my escape pod. Alright, I've been swimming around hunting for more places where this the mushroom patches could be, and I just found another, what looks like a large section of the Aurora, and there might be some good stuff to scan in here. I don't know how dangerous it's going to be. I see some sand sharks swimming around here, but we'll see if we can get in close enough to try to scan something without getting eaten alive. I'm getting low on water again, so I'm going to have to go back and resupply soon, and which is kind of a shame. Propulsion cannon fragment. What the heck is that? Alright, so it looks like we found part of a weapon. Part of a blueprint for one, anyway. See if we can find any more things around here we can scan before...
Warning, 30
oh, no, I'm running out of air again and I'm down deep.
Remaining.
This away and swim a little faster. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's getting to be close to nighttime. I'm going to have trouble seeing down here, and with all the sand sharks, I'm a little concerned about getting eaten alive. Alright, it looks like I don't know whether I found my way back to the same wreck or I found a different one. I just swam out looking for something maybe a little more to the east of where my escape pod was, because I'd done most of my swimming out to the west and a little bit to the kind of like north area, I think, northwest. But I thought I'd swim a little bit east and kind of head along the side of the ship a little bit more, and I found another wreckage here, and I think this might be a different one than the one I found just my last attempt. I'm going to go down and see what we can find, and maybe if there's some cool stuff we can scan in here. It might even solve my entire problem if we could just find solar panels here somewhere. What I don't like is these sand sharks here, though. 'Cause I don't really have anything to fight them with. And if I have to cut my way into this ship at all, I don't have anything to do that with either. Gosh, there's a lot of sand sharks here. I'm going to wind up becoming lunch. Just you wait. Oh, there's a case there. What have we got? Bioreactor fragment. Ah, that figures. I'm finding no no lack of bioreactor fragments, but I'm not getting anything else that I might be able to use to power my base. And it looks like I have an entryway there. Alright, I'm going to get some air to restock, and then I'll come down and swim back in that hole. Alright, now show me the goods. Give me something good to scan in here. I think I'm really going to regret not having my... Oh, supply crate? What have we got? Nothing. I think I'm really going to regret not having a charged up flashlight in here. Oh, a potted plant. I can scan it. Alright, maybe I can grow plants now. Oh, this is really... Oh, picture frame. So we're getting some random decoration elements in here. Much better if I could find a power source. I'm 90 meters down and I only have 45 oxygen. I'm going to have to leave and... Oh, I want to know what that is. I think I'm gonna have trouble having enough air to really do any exploring in here.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm honestly thinking I might need to grab like a third oxygen tank, at least until I get a submarine, because this is brutal. I get down deep like this exploring, and I find something interesting, and then I don't have enough air to really do anything about it. I did see something kind of bubbling in that hallway. I don't know whether it was like something smoking, or it would be really funny if it was an oxygen source and I could have just gone and stood on it a moment ago. So we'll find out in a second. Just down this hallway here, I saw... What is that? Oh, what did I find? Propulsion cannon fragment? I can't scan it. Why can't I scan it? Alright, we got 2 or 3 of the propulsion cannon fragments. Can I get air standing in this? No, I cannot. Apparently it's just there for looks. Gotta keep a close eye on my air supply. What have we got here? Propulsion cannon fragment. Alright, so we got all 3 of the things we need to make a propulsion cannon. I have no idea what to do with it, or what I'm going to need to build it.
Acquired.
But that's a cool find. Hopefully. I'm really curious to see what it is and what I can do with that thing.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright. I really want to focus on my main objective and try and get something we can make for a power supply here. So I'm going to continue going on my hunt for the mushroom forest. And I can always come back and explore that wreck again later. I have a rough idea of where it is now, at least. So I should be able to find that. But I think my primary need is going to be, let's get some power from my base. Now that we're expanding on it, I really need to be able to make use of that thing. Instead of constantly having to go back to my escape pod all the time, which is really kind of inconvenient. Got another kelp forest here, or creepvine rather. I have a sneaking suspicion these mushrooms are going to be down deep, which will be most inconvenient. Yeah, I'm down 112 meters now. Going deeper, 130. Oh, I think we got it. This looks like it. Oop, got falling rocks. That's crazy. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we found the mushrooms, but now I've got to try to get samples and get back up to the surface.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
All right, so I got some fungal samples. Oh, I'm gonna die. Put away the knife. Swim faster. I'm dead. There's no way I'm gonna live through this. Oh my gosh, I finally found it, and now I can't even live long enough to... Ah. All right, we're in luck. We've managed to put some. We managed to get our bioreactor running again. So I put the creepvine and the moss and the fungus sample in the bioreactor, and we do have some power going now. So it's showing compost creepvine charge 7 of 100. I don't know how long this bioreactor is going to last for, and how often I'll have to restock it. Hopefully, it doesn't burn itself out too quickly, and we can get some good use out of it. But in the meantime, we do have some power finally inside our base. And I did notice that inside of my fabricator, under the deployables, I also now have access to the Sea Glide, because I picked up the plans for that the other day when I was hunting for the underwater solar panel things that I could use. So fortunately, we can build that now as well. It took an absurd amount of time to swim around here, so I think I'm going to focus on that on our next video, so we have some means of getting around a little bit more quickly to get the resources we need. But I'm going to call it a wrap for this video. We've already run a little bit long. Thanks for everyone for checking out these videos. I hope you come back and check out some more. As always, I'm CrypticFox, and I will see all of you next time.